Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Come and listen. I've acquired what
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Don't be stingy.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Whoa. Revelio.
Always like that Pippin.
Madame Luang? I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a nut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen.
Accio! Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
It's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
My father always told me one little thing.
too well.
And you know I like a good collar.
Excellent.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Concentrate on potions when Professor Sharp is so...
Assignments coming along.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, Professor can be an excellent teacher.
Depulso! Depulso. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Revelio.
It's astonishing to me that the 5 lads I share a dorm with don't accumulate half the mess my one sister makes at home. Woolly jumpers are a nightmare to get to.
Another house token for the house chest. That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens. This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
course it is. She's right. Thank you. Well, it's their own fault.
Last time I
Do you think we'll learn how to...
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
To think it was beneath us all this time. was Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
I've always said that.
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. Let me guess. You're after something fresh. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Incendium!
Handy
Revelio.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Brilliant. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Miserable weed.
Incendio!
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Yes! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Incendio!
I heard. This is... You're the little son that saved Treadwell.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
You can't
Revelio.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Accio! Incendio! Who lived? Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Depulso! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. I should investigate. Accio. Expelliarmus. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Accio! Expelliarmus! Incend... Accio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Accio! Accio! Depulso! Revelio! Levioso!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Depulso!
No! I will make you pay.
Depulso! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Depulso! Incendio! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I've been at this for hours.
Lumos.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Spleen, I think.
Expelliarmus!
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Compulso! Levioso! Accio! Diffindo!
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be
Confringo!
dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Levioso! Accio! Compulso! Confringo! Diffindo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo!
If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of Muggleborns like garlic.
Do you suppose Black's children are as condescending and ill-tempered as he is?
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now we can stop all these disgusting mudbloods from ruining the school.
Does Professor Black have children of his own? Poor things if he does.
My parents were thrilled to hear that Black was being put in charge. Our families have been friends for centuries.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo!
Fire in the common room after a long time. Especially
Off on another adventure, are we?
How did you get on with those tasks?
Revelio! Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here before taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
Capulso! Confringo! Capulso! Glacius!
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Chemistry is a powerful learning.
Depulso! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Defendo! Confringo! Glacius! Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lau. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it, and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Glacius! Defender! Cabalso! Confirm! Glacius! Defender! Levioso! Levioso! Defender!
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
8 legs is simple. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
Expelliarmus. Coward! Fight me fairly!
Confringo. Revelio.
Stop that! You are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come.
Revelio.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Expelliarmus.
Marvelous!
Confringo.
I know. What have you done? Slippery little string, aren't you?
Glacius. Defender. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Depulso. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
What are you up to now?
How unfortunate, William. You've heard twice.
It's the student who released Treadwell.
You can't roll your way out of this.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
A very tricky little cake flapper.
You don't want to try that again.
You may. I know all about you and your... Oops. Oh, too hard.
Defenders are not going to
No, no!
Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Someone get me down!
Depulso.
Enough!
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Accio.
Child's play.
You'll regret crossing that
Potato! Let's play Trickster and Spray, shall we?
Accio. Defender. Levioso. Levioso.
Bringa!
Defender. Incendio.
See you survive.
Accio.
It's no Treadwell.
Bringa!
Trificus is a cat.
No one takes one of mine. My bite is worse than my bark.
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Going to use your special magic.
Accio.
Predictable. Reduction. Are you always this awful? Nice try.
Time to get my claws out.
Levioso. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Well, I wouldn't give her a cup of mushroom tea.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Never seen anything like that before.
Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Defendo. Leviosa.
Spells glance off of me.
Incendio.
When are you going to give up?
Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Are you quite scared this over with?
Glacius.
It's very cold.
Defendo. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Glacius. Leviosa. Defendo. Accio.
That's your best. You can't stop us.
Accio. Revelio. It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now,
Lumos.
but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. Expelliarmus! Lumos.
Lumos!
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos! I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Defender. Incendio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Defender. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. These look familiar. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Accio. 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 More statues. Incendio. Defender. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Defender. Accio. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Defender. Accio. Not making this easy on me. Revelio. Accio. Accio. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Whoa.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! Revelio! Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Incendio! Accio! Accio! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Compulsor! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Reparo! Revelio! Compulso! Accio! Revelio. Incendio! Defender! Incendio! Accio! Defender! Incendio! Incendio! Defender! Depulso! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protect! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Compulso! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Levioso! Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Levioso! Incendio! Defender! Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Leviosa. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Leviosa. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Capulso. Accio. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. Revelio. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Once you have completed the tasks I've set for you, I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
You work all day with your hands.
Being an officer of the law in a quiet war.
You're welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
So many interesting things from all over the world come through Hogsmeade.
Did it! Now that's more like it!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Reek of vinegar.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this. Oh! Oh! Made it! I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant. Brilliant. Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
When my grandfather went... You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check.
Revelio. Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. I'm getting the hang of this. Looks rather dark and brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Now that's more like it! Brilliant. I'm getting the hang of this. Ha! Good. I've got this. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
No.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
What are we looking for today?
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.